These 6 exercises work better than traditional squats to strengthen your glutes and legs after 50. Glute and leg training is one of the most neglected parts of most people's routines, and that's a big mistake. Some men even avoid training glutes, thinking it's something only women should focus on. But what they don't realize is that weak glutes can lead to lower back pain, poor posture, and a higher risk of falls or knee injuries. The gluteus maximus isn't just another muscle, it's actually the largest muscle in your entire body. Ignoring it doesn't just slow your progress. It opens the door to unnecessary pain and long-term discomfort. That's why today I'll show you 6 powerful exercises that build strength, improve stability, and protect your joints without the strain of heavy squats. Exercise 1. Sumo squat. The sumo squat is a simple change that makes a massive difference. It gets its name from the wide stance used by sumo wrestlers, and that wider position completely changes how your muscles work. By turning your feet outward and spreading your stance, the movement hits your glutes and inner thighs far more intensely than a traditional squat. It's especially effective for people over 50 because it increases glute activation while reducing pressure on your spine and knees. In fact, a study from the University of Memphis found that the sumo squat can activate your glutes up to 25% more than a regular squat, while putting less load on the lower back. That means you're getting more strength and stability, with a lower risk of pain or injury. To do it correctly, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width and point your toes out about 45 degrees. Keep your spine neutral, chest up, and core tight. As you go down, imagine sitting between your legs, not backward like in a normal squat. Make sure your knees follow the same direction as your toes. A common mistake is not opening your stance wide enough or letting your knees cave inward. That not only reduces the effectiveness of the exercise, but also puts stress on your knees. Only go as low as you comfortably can. With time and practice, your mobility will improve naturally. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps using just your body weight. When it starts to feel easy, add a bit of resistance by holding something heavy, like a thick book or a water bottle, against your chest. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the burn deep in your glutes and inner thighs, not in your lower back. This exercise doesn't just build strength, it improves your hip stability, balance, and coordination, all of which are crucial for preventing falls and maintaining mobility as you age. And if you thought that was effective, wait until you try the next one. It isolates the glutes like almost nothing else. Exercise 2. Donkey kick. The donkey kick, also known as the quadruped hip extension, is one of the most effective ways to directly target your glutes without putting pressure on your knees or lower back. It may look simple, but don't let that fool you. This move delivers one of the highest levels of glute activation among all bodyweight exercises. According to a study by the American Council on Exercise, the donkey kick activates the gluteus maximus even more than traditional lower body movements like squats or lunges. That makes it perfect for anyone over 50 who wants to strengthen their glutes safely and effectively. To do it correctly, start on all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and your back in a neutral position. Brace your core and slowly lift one leg backward while keeping your knee bent at about 90 degrees. Lift until your thigh is parallel to the floor and the sole of your foot is pointing toward the ceiling. At the top of the movement, squeeze your glute as hard as you can for a second before lowering the leg back down with control. A common mistake is arching your lower back when you lift the leg. That reduces glute activation and can cause discomfort over time. Keep your spine neutral and move only from the hip joint. Another mistake is rushing through the reps. Remember, this exercise is all about control. Count to 2 as you lift and 3 as you lower. This movement not only strengthens your glutes, but also improves pelvic stability and hip mobility, both of which are essential for walking, climbing stairs, and even standing up from a chair. For people over 50, maintaining strong hip extensors is key to preserving independence and balance. Aim for 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps per leg, or perform it for 30 to 45 seconds each side. To make it more challenging, add a small pause at the top or use a resistance band around your thighs. And always focus on keeping tension in the glutes throughout the movement. Don't let them relax between reps. Done right, you'll feel a deep, controlled burn in the glutes, not in your lower back. It's one of those exercises that looks easy until you actually try it. And if you thought that was intense, the next one takes your balance, stability, and glute strength to the next level. Exercise 3. Bulgarian split squat. The Bulgarian split squat is one of those exercises that looks simple until you try it. And then you realize just how powerful it really is. Also known as the Bulgarian lunge, this movement was originally popularized by Olympic athletes for developing unilateral leg strength, meaning it trains each side of your body separately. For people over 50, that's a game changer. Why? Because as we age, it's common to develop imbalances. One leg getting slightly weaker than the other, or one side compensating for the other. This exercise exposes those differences immediately and helps you correct them before they turn into knee pain or poor posture. To perform it correctly, stand a couple of feet in front of a bench, chair, or any stable surface about knee height. Place one foot behind you on the surface, keeping just the top of your toes resting on it. Your front foot should be far enough forward that when you lower down, your front knee doesn't go past your toes. Keep your torso upright, your chest open, and your core tight. Then slowly lower your back knee toward the floor until your front leg forms a 90-degree angle. Pause for a moment, then push through your front heel to return to the starting position. You'll immediately feel the glutes, hamstrings, and quads of your front leg working hard. That's exactly where you want the effort to be. Avoid leaning too far forward. It reduces glute activation and puts unnecessary stress on your knees. For beginners, start with body weight only and focus on balance and form. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per leg. Once you're comfortable, you can hold a water bottle, book, or lightweight in each hand to increase resistance. One of the biggest hidden benefits of this exercise is balance training. Because you're standing on one leg, your stabilizer muscles have to fire constantly, improving coordination and reducing your risk of falls. Over time, that translates into smoother, more confident movement in your everyday life. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the burn in the glute and thigh of your front leg, not your back. It's a challenging move, but it builds strength that truly lasts. And once you've built that single leg control, the next exercise will teach your body how to use that power in everyday movement. Exercise 4, lunge. The lunge is a classic movement, simple, but incredibly effective. It's one of the most functional exercises you can do because it mimics the movements we perform every day. Walking, climbing stairs, bending, and standing back up. That's exactly what makes it so valuable for anyone over 50. This exercise works all the major muscles in your legs, glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves, while also improving balance and coordination. It trains your body to move as a unit, just like you do in real life. To perform the lunge correctly, start standing tall with your feet hip-width apart. Take a step forward with one leg and slowly lower your body until both knees form about a 90-degree angle. Your front knee should stay directly above your ankle, never going past your toes. Keep your chest lifted, your back straight, and your core tight throughout the movement. Push through your front heel to return to the starting position. You'll feel your glutes and thighs working hard as you rise. One of the most common mistakes people make is letting the front knee cave inward. This can put stress on your joint and reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Keep the knee aligned with your toes at all times. Also avoid leaning too far forward or backward. Your torso should stay upright with just a slight natural tilt forward. If balance is an issue or you're just starting out, try the stationary lunge version. Instead of stepping forward each time, keep your feet in position and move straight up and down. This helps you focus on form without worrying about losing balance. Most people start to notice real changes after just a few weeks. Better knee stability, improved leg strength, and more confidence when walking or climbing stairs. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel an even burn across your thighs and glutes without discomfort in the knees. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per leg, focusing on slow, controlled movement rather than speed. As you get stronger, you can progress by adding weights or trying variations like reverse lunges or lateral lunges to challenge your muscles from new angles. And once your legs are fully warmed up and firing, it's time to hit the most powerful move for your glutes. One that builds strength, improves posture, and protects your lower back all at once. Exercise 5, glute bridge. The glute bridge is one of the most powerful and joint-friendly exercises you can do to strengthen your lower body, especially your glutes and core. It's simple, low impact, and perfect for anyone over 50 who wants to build strength without putting stress on the knees or back. What makes this exercise so effective is how it isolates the gluteus maximus, forcing it to do the heavy lifting while also engaging your hamstrings and core for stability. And unlike many standing leg exercises, it keeps your spine supported, making it ideal for anyone dealing with stiffness or lower back discomfort. To do it right, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Keep your arms by your sides with palms facing down. Now tighten your core, squeeze your glutes, and slowly lift your hips off the floor until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold that position for about 2 seconds, feeling your glutes contract at the top, then lower down slowly and repeat. Avoid pushing through your lower back. Your hips should drive the movement. If you feel it more in your hamstrings or back than in your glutes, bring your feet slightly closer to your body. And if you want to make it more challenging, try holding the top position longer or lifting one leg off the ground while keeping your hips level. This movement not only strengthens your glutes, but also improves core stability, hip mobility, and posture. Strong glutes support your spine and help prevent the kind of lower back pain that becomes more common with age. It's a simple move, but it builds the foundation for nearly every other exercise on this list. Aim for 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, focusing on full control and squeezing at the top of every rep. You'll feel the difference right away, especially when you walk or climb stairs. Exercise number 6, calf raise. The calf raise, also known as the heel raise, is one of the simplest yet most powerful exercises to keep your legs strong and your body balanced, especially after 50. Few people realize that the calves play a crucial role in posture, stability, and even blood circulation. In fact, they're often called the second heart of the body because they help pump blood from the lower limbs back toward the heart. Unfortunately, calf training is one of the most neglected parts of most routines. Over time, weak calves can lead to loss of balance, slower walking speed, and even a higher risk of falls. But the good news is that strengthening them doesn't require any complex equipment, only consistency and proper technique. To perform the calf raise correctly, stand upright with your feet parallel and about hip width apart. You can lightly rest your hands on a wall, chair, or table for balance. From this position, raise your heels slowly until you're standing on your tiptoes, then lower them back down under control until your heels almost touch the ground. The key is control. Avoid bouncing or using momentum. Move slowly and feel your calves contract fully at the top of the movement. Pause for 1 second before lowering. A common mistake is performing the motion too quickly or not going through the full range of motion. You should feel a gentle stretch at the bottom and a strong contraction at the top. To make this exercise even more effective, try 3-foot positions. Toes forward works the overall calf. Toes outward emphasizes the inner portion. Toes inward targets the outer portion. For best results, perform 3 to 4 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions, resting 45 to 60 seconds between sets. As you get stronger, you can progress by doing the exercise one leg at a time or by holding a weighted object, like a water bottle or backpack. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel that burning sensation in your calves after several reps. That's the muscle working effectively. A strong calf not only improves your leg aesthetics, but also enhances stability, mobility, and circulation, all essential for maintaining independence and preventing falls as you age. Now that you know all 6 exercises, let's bring them together into a simple weekly plan you can actually stick to. You don't need long, complicated workouts, just consistency and the right movements. Here's how you can structure your week for balance and recovery. Day 1, sumo squat, 3 sets. Glute bridge, 3 sets. Day 2, lunge, 3 sets. Calf raise, 3 sets. Day 3, Bulgarian squat, 3 sets. Donkey kick, 3 sets per leg. This schedule gives your legs and glutes enough time to rest while still keeping them active throughout the week. Start with 10 to 12 reps per set, and remember, form always comes before intensity. Once the exercises start to feel easy, you can add small weights, longer pauses, or more repetitions. If you stay consistent, you'll notice not only stronger legs and glutes, but also better posture, balance, and confidence in your daily movements. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-based fitness content, and share it with someone who needs a little motivation to move.